about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Oh, and what I like about this, y'all, this might be the new ride, babe, because it has a thing. Look.
Define a thing.
I can vlog while I'm driving.
The dash up here is flat. It's not curved like, you know.
It ain't mine. No big old hops. Yo!
So what you're saying is that we're going to purchase a vehicle just due to the fact it's got a flat spot right there.
Well, I want to test drive it too. And see, this is like the basic standard though too, because you could tell by the material and everything in the car.
But the seats are like, the seats
Ooh.
kind of hugs you from the back, right?
And it's got a lot of space too, y'all. Hold on, let me show you. Look, it seems to have a lot of space back there.
I want to check that out right quick. Hold on.
Here.
So you can see, so check this out. All right, so I'm 5'9". I got my seat as far back as I needed to.
I'm
and I will, and I will say, you know what? This got some space, man.
Look at that.
Look at this, we're gonna come down here. So I know that other reviewers, they, you know, say, hey, I'm 6 something, and you know, I've got some space. You know, I'm 5'9". I tend to have my seat a little further back. One of the things that my kids are constantly saying to me is Papa, you need to scoot up. My feet are squished, you know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm driving. This is my car, right? So, and just for perspective, I got a 2007 Ford Focus that is still doing what it's supposed to do, but I'm thinking about getting rid of it soon when God tells me to. Yep. So some space back here. So I think what I want to do though is to get the kids back here to see what they think. I think that's what I'm going to do because I need to. I want you guys to hear from them. Okay, so here we go. And we've got space back here. I think it's pretty good for our basic needs. You know, just transferring the groceries to the front step of your house or your apartment. I think this is going to work pretty well. I am a fisherman, and so my first thought is, hey, you know, I'm thinking, and this is just me, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do this. Yep. So that just unlocked it. You see, that was red. That one is still down. I'm guessing that you just. Okay, let's figure this out right quick. Let's figure it out. I think hit this. Now it's unlocked. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. There we go.
Is that a third row seat back there?
No, it's not a third row seat, babe.
Oh.
She gets excited about third row seats. Okay. So all we do is even though it's got that right there, I think it worked out better by me hitting this here because I think this is an actual, yeah, done deal.
But it's automatic though?
No, it's mechanical.
Oh.
Yeah, so everybody say, hey, babe.
Hey.
Everybody say, bye, babe.
Bye.
With that being said, I don't see like a button to press in order to allow the gate to come down. So what I did earlier, if you guys see one, let me know. I don't see one. So we're just gonna bring it down. So I will say that with the seat position that I have now, when I first picked this up, it was all the way to the back. And me being 5'9", you know, I didn't need it all the way to the back, so.
It is a lot of room with the seats down. Y'all see that? Very spacious. So that it could definitely haul some stuff. As well as.
There you go.
You know, I'm testing it out, all the way testing it out.
The flat spot.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
We're not going to purchase a vehicle based on a flat spot.
I am.
No, that's not happening. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, in fact, I'll go further. I'll say that we. Well, that's because your husband is a chemical tank driver, and I drive a certain way. But anyway, so obviously we're not one of these car guys who can describe, hey, this this vehicle does this, that, and the other. It goes from 0 to 60 in 1 second, and the engine is this, that, and the other, and that's not us. You know, I am a husband, I am a father of 3 kids here. My wife is a wife, you know, she is a mother of the 3 kids here. So we're just regular folk, you know, and my concern being a family man is space in the back for the kids, which is why I spent some time back there saying, hey, you know, my kids are always complaining about the fact that, you know, I'm being squished. So that's why I went back there, and I'm just thinking about that. That's one of my concerns as a family man, is how much space do I have back there?
We family, we peoples, we real peoples.
We just regular folk.
Regular folks.
That's it.
Oh, does it shut off?
What?
It's the type of car that shuts off? Save gas?
Yeah, you didn't know about that, did you?
No!
You thought we were dead in the water.
It's the shutter offer.
What's wrong with you?
A shutter offer, and then it come back on when you get ready to press that.
Again, we're not car folk.
A shutter offer.
Lord have mercy. Touch your child.
Whew, thank you, Lord. Please do. All right, so.
She needs your help, Lord.
Always, forever.
All right, so being regular folk, one thing that we worry about is, okay, how much does it cost to fill up? Sometimes, at least for me anyway, because I'm thinking, okay, I wonder how much it costs to fill up because of blah, blah, blah. Well, it cost us $21 and some change to fill up. I was on 1/8 of a tank. So I feel like, hey man, that's pretty dang good, man. I mean,
Really good.
I could do it. Now the question is, how far will I go off of that? So that's something that we're going to figure out, and we'll figure it out tomorrow because I'm going out to Alabama, which is about a 3-hour drive. So normally I can run out to Alabama and then come back over like 1 tank. So we'll see what the gas is when I get back. Good morning, people. Good morning, folks. So I am in the process of driving back home from Birmingham, Alabama, back to, well, I'm gonna head back to my terminal, but then from there I'll be headed back over to Enterprise. Shout out to Enterprise for the Clorox wipes here that we, you know, you can kind of sanitize everything in here. Shout out to them, right? So but yeah, so I just stopped at a rest area, so you guys are gonna have a chance to actually see me jump on the road and see what we have over here. Please note that we do have some rain here. It's been raining off and on. It was more so in Alabama than it is in Georgia. But so yeah, man, let's get into it. I know that I've got this here. I've got the little screen, but being somebody who drove a truck, I don't necessarily use this. Even when I'm backing up into a parking spot, I don't use it, to be honest with you. So there's a few things that I noticed in driving this vehicle the other day when I drove from Atlanta over to Birmingham. One of which is that there's this, so as a truck driver, we call it the lane departure warning, right? And basically what happens is that the car actually reads the lines on the road that dictate your lane. And if your truck kind of veers over too far to the left or to the right, there's some speakers up top and it's gonna go, you know, it's gonna notify you, hey, you know, wake up, get off your phone, whatever. In this car, it doesn't do that. Basically what it does is I feel it nudging me back over into the middle of my lane. It was kind of weird, and at first I didn't realize what that was, but then I realized what it was, and then I tested it out on purpose. I just kind of let the car kind of veer to the left or to the right, and you can feel the wheel kind of come back to the center. So that was a little weird. Okay, got no trucks over here. Let's go. Good deal. All right, so we're getting on the expressway here. Got my turn signal on. Let's go ahead and get my windshield wipers going. So traffic's a little light right here. It says 7-11 right now, but we're still in Alabama time. We're in Central. Getting up here, getting on the expressway. Very light traffic, but the roads are a little wet due to the fact that it has been raining. So far, you know, it's handling really well. You can listen to the road noise. It's not bad at all. As far as I'm concerned, again, I've got an older car. I've got a 2007 Ford Focus, and again, I'm looking to possibly get a new car. And I've got some things I've been looking at, but you know, I'm not gonna press it until God tells me to, right? So, quite frankly, for me, this road noise is perfectly fine because the road noise in my car, you know, it's not all that great. So here we are, we're doing 5 miles an hour behind a semi up here, and I'm, you know, again, very light traffic. The car itself handles itself very well. Let's see if we can go ahead and test out that lane departure thing. So you might actually, I'm gonna kind of go over to the right a little bit. So you should see the wheel kind of go to the left. I'm still not doing. There we go. So it just pushed me back over into the middle there, you know, and it doesn't give you like an audible warning of what you've done. It just does it, and I guess for me, that's what was kind of weird. Something that I'm not quite sure that I like is the fact that I've got my phones hooked up to the Bluetooth, and I've been listening to some sermons, and anytime I turn on the car, the phones automatically activate and they link up and the sermons start, you know. So I don't know that I like that, man. You know, I wanted to start when I wanted to start, you know. So in those cases, I had to basically disconnect the Bluetooth off my phones so that I can do whatever I had to do. If I'm just going right down the street, I don't want to get in tune with the sermon like right then and there, because I want to be able to listen and focus on what I'm doing there, right? So I don't necessarily like that. However, if you're listening to music, you might be fine with it, you know. It is what it is. But aside from that, you know, I've not had any real major issues with this car. There's not a lot that I can say is, oh, I can't stand this. You know, there's very little that I could say, if anything at all. The car itself handles itself very well. I was kind of wondering how it would work out with this rain and whatnot, with the wet roads, and it's been really good. Again, I'm not a car guy, so I'm not the kind of guy that goes in and says, well, this car does this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. You know, that's not me. You know, I mean, I need a car to go from point A to point B, and that it does it efficiently, effectively, smoothly. You know, I just need it to work, you know, and I want to look good at the same time. So like right now, I'm in this car and I look good, right? I look awesome. All right, so look, one of the things that I wanted to find out is how do you guys like it?
I love it. Can you get this car?
So we know that when you guys are in my car, when I had the seats all the way to the back, you guys are kind of squished and whatnot, right?
No, I would still like it if you had a truck, but so far. No, I would prefer for mommy to have this car in blue, middle Isaiah, and me. So like this. I would like for mommy to get this one and Papa to get a truck.
Yeah.
Like with there were 3 seats in the back and 2 in the front. What color? It's so bright.
That's the outside of the vehicle, man.
The inside. And I like it. The outside's just.
So as I drive, how do you feel about how the car feels? Is it bumpy or is it real smooth or what?
It feels smooth.
The front view is good because you have a lot of leg room. I don't get to really cross my legs like that too much. Still have space.
Really?
You guys. Oh, I feel it. It's coming to me. Guys, look. We got the arm thing so that we could fix it up, and we got a charger port. That is got like a little slot down there.